Taking Action, Opioid Addiction. Sponsored by New Concepts Behavioral Health Center.
In tonight's Taking Action against opioid addiction, education over incarceration. That's the choice by a local police department on the front lines of the opioid epidemic. Here's 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means.
On the front lines of the opioid epidemic, Deputy Chief Joe Heffernan says fighting the opioid crisis isn't about throwing people in jail, it's about education. He says his officers do that by working with mental health agencies like New Concepts.
Trying to get the word out about how dangerous these drugs are. And you'll see a lot of the billboards around, things like, one pill can kill.
When the opioid epidemic hit the streets of Toledo, TPD officers were the first line of defense. In 2016, 13 Action News rode along with an officer. Every night, Sergeant Kevin Toney grabs a Narcan kit.
The contents of the pack, and this is one that has been used at least partially. That's what it's going to look like.
He works the overnight shift. It's not uncommon for an overdose call to come in quickly and often.
They'll say person down, male slumped at the wheel, and before you thought maybe it would be a medical emergency or maybe a drunk person, but now when we see calls like that, when we're going, we think immediately that it's going to be a heroin overdose, and most of the time it is.
Just 47 minutes into our ride along, he gets a call for an overdose.
The neighbor is passed out in the middle of the grass on the sidewalk, and then an update to the call said it's a heroin overdose.
We race to park in Franklin. The male is not responding. His wife fears the worst.
Is he gonna be okay?
Police question her.
How'd he get there?
His boss just drove up and threw him out of the truck.
His boss did?
The Narcan given to the man by police wasn't enough. Toledo fire crews take over, quickly working to save his life.
Can you step back a little bit over there?
They finally get him to breathe.
Wesley!
He's gonna have to go to the hospital. You can be with him there, all right?
Can I come with him?
His wife tells police she's warned him about using heroin.
Said he quit.
All right.
Or I would have thrown him out. I told him if he ever went back on it again, I'd throw him out.
The patient is taken to a nearby hospital for more treatment. Narcan can quickly bring the drug user back to life. Sergeant Toney learns there were several overdoses earlier in the day.
They've had just a couple in the last 24 hours themselves, and that there've already been a number tonight so far. So they think a bad batch is, or a hot batch is going around. So we'll see, maybe another one tonight yet.
Soon, another heroin overdose call comes in.
We have a heroin overdose.
A woman is passed out in a car in front of the Stop and Go on Eleanor. Officers did not need Narcan to revive her. She woke up on her own. Her boyfriend tells police they used to get high on heroin together. He explains what happened.
I went back there to take a I had to go really bad. We live in our car, so it's not like I can go home.
Right.
I went back behind the building, so I was all alone in the dark. Nobody could see. I went back to take a I came back, and she was like this. So I'm like, smacking her like, babe, wake up. What did you do? What did you do? Well, she was out.
Has she taken heroin before? Or?
Yes. Police investigate all heroin overdoses. He gives the officer permission to search their car. While he's looking for the needle the addict used, this happens.
I'm going to take off. There's another one.
It's the third overdose on this rainy night. We head to LaGrange. Police find a young female lifeless in a chair in a hallway of an apartment building.
She actually used my phone for a second time tonight.
Okay.
And when she actually used my phone, she was standing right where you're standing. And she started to fall back, and I made her sit down, and I called you guys.
Medics work to open her airways. It was so intense, a police officer closes the door. When she wakes up, she's agitated, angry because they ruined her high.
Relax.
Okay. Chill out. Leave me alone. We are going to leave you alone. Just answer a couple questions for us.
Just take a seat.
Have a seat.
Sit down.
Have a seat.
Sit down.
Come on, sit.
There you go.
Stay.
I don't even know how.
Yes, you do.
You were dying, dear.
You were dying, Honest.
This is the grim reality of the heroin epidemic on the streets of Toledo. Reality that affects officers on the front lines.
We got a bulletin that was found somewhere, that it got out on the street, and if we touch that, it can be absorbed through the skin and affect our health. So we have to be careful with wearing gloves and protecting ourselves in that way.
TPD has successfully used Narcan 144 times.
Sometimes it takes more doses or extended intervention by the fire department, but a lot of times they'll wake right up and start walking around and like nothing happened, like they weren't inches away from death.
Tonight was no different. Officers are tied up all night with back-to-back heroin overdoses that keep coming.
Looks like a female caller just called and said heroin overdose and hung up.
Police go into a house on Watson and Berdan. We're told a man is passed out in the living room. His friends claim he took 3 Percocets. Crews immediately know they're not telling the truth.
Hey, ma'am. Ma'am.
Me?
Yeah, besides the heroin, anything else on board?
I don't know. I just, what, is he taking anything else? He was drinking.
They insert a catheter in his neck and give him a few rounds of Narcan. He's back to normal. But police still have no information on where the man got the drug.
I was telling him, like, this is the 4th overdose that we've had. Someone is gonna die tonight on this stuff, and you guys don't care enough to at least give us some information.
What'd you take, man?
Officers and counselors are working together to end the crisis.
Our police forces are seeing this not as a crime, but as a condition of a human, and are more likely, instead of taking them to jail, to take them to the hospital or to bring them here.
Come on. Hey. Hey.
Deputy Chief Heffernan says educating the community on the dangers of drug addiction is the only way to keep the next generation safe.
It's kind of stabilized. I think with the education of it, I think a lot of people are understanding how dangerous it can be.
In Toledo, Alexis Means, 13 Action News.